We begin with new details about a frightening boat crash at High Rock Lake in Davidson County.
3 people went to the hospital after a bass boat hit their pontoon. 2 are doing okay. The third has a longer road to recovery.
She was thrown from the boat and suffered several injuries, including a broken pelvis. WFMY News 2's Hunter Funk spoke with the family about their frightening ordeal.
Yeah, Heidi Carrick says her dad and grandmother are out of the hospital, but her aunt will likely be there for a while longer. Carrick says the family lives next to the lake and decided to go for a Saturday afternoon boat ride when the crash happened. She says while the crash is tragic, the outcome could have been much worse.
To put that into perspective for me is I could be like planning 3 funerals today. This would have wiped out a whole entire family and would have really devastated a lot of us. These are members of this community, good church-going people, and you know, we know that God stepped in because there's no way they could have survived this.
She says her family passed the bass boat earlier in the afternoon, but officials said the bass boat driver lost sight of the pontoon later in the day. While speeding up, the bass boat driver crashed into the pontoon. Now, Carrick says she works with pontoon rentals at the marina. She says this is giving her another reason to remind boat drivers to be aware of your surroundings.
It's part of my job to express the safety and the attentiveness that you need, but now I have even more of a reason to tell them, you know, that family last week, that was mine, or whenever, you know. So, and just please be careful because it can change in an instant.
And 2 people on the bass boat were not injured. NC Wildlife officials said neither alcohol nor drugs were a factor in the crash, and Carrick says they want the bass boat driver to know they understand it was an accident.